Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Against the Iron Storm. I'm Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm, and we are playing on Iron Man, in which it's a custom set of rules I came up with, where we play every difficulty twice, and if I ever lose, I have to delete my saved progress, start over at the beginning, right with the tutorial. Though if they've changed it, I might not have to do the tutorial anymore. Skipping the tutorial used to count as a loss. We are up to Prestige 4, which is as far as we've ever gotten on this challenge. And we are a few years in. We are just starting year 7. Now, unlike usual, I've actually gotten a lot more done for the Queen than the typical year 7. But of course, the Queen is quite impatient with us. And we are playing on a map that doesn't have any fertile ground. So fortunately, we got something that lets us get free insects from this little device over here. And every 2 trees chopped down gives us insects, which is why all of our food, excuse me, well, not all of our food, a good portion of our food is insects. We also got the fungal guide, and these big patches of mushrooms are going to help us have a more balanced diet. Chad says, I like to think that your feedback to developers is contributing to their update of no longer counting the tutorial as a loss. I like to think that too. One thing that they rolled out on today's patch, this is being recorded on January 5th, 2023, for anyone who's watching in the future. Today is the patch that they added a sandbox mode where you can go in, and you won't get any Citadel rewards for it, but you can now specify all of the conditions. So you can say exactly what forest mysteries you're going to have, what biome you're going to have, how fast the Queen's impatience grows. I think they've got an option for 0 and an option for the base number. I don't think it's a sliding scale, which would be an option for later. But they did roll out a sandbox mode, which I think is very cool, because I know a lot of people have been asking about it on the Reddit. Okay. +1 Harpy resolve for every 70 cosmetics produced would be great if I was going toward cosmetics, which I haven't been. Grain production increasing by +1 whenever we make grain would be wonderful if I had farms, but I can't have farms, so I think we need to eat more trees. We're just going to get another insect every time we cut down 2 trees. That is what we are doing. I'm going to pull my humans out of the monastery, because I would rather have them wood chopping when I can do wood chopping. I'm keeping my forum. I'm keeping my tavern. Maybe I don't need my tavern either right now. Let's do more wood chopping. And how much do we have? 34? Okay. Oh, right, we should be checking our trade routes. Wine? No, can't do that. Nope. Oh, yeah, we can do that one. We can do this one 5 times. Get us a bunch of money. And no. Now, since I'm trying to build up 40 amber, love the sandbox mode. I did a ridiculous run on Scarlet Orchard today. It was a blast. Nice, you've already used it. I didn't get a chance to. I was busy designing the instructions for my card game, which, like, I'd already written them out. I just had to do layout and make sure it would fit on the right size for the printing company. And of course, you got to think in multiple dimensions, because it's a folded booklet, so you got to make sure it unfolds correctly. And now, obviously, we have lizard majority, so I'm going to go with 4 lizards to get us straight to the 18 that we need. It gives us a ton of grain, which is going to be immediately turned into flour, because I've got the nice harpies over in the supplier doing that. But I don't have anything I can do with the flour, because I didn't make a building for it. But we turn this in, getting an even bigger pile of insects, plus meat production and amber, which is very good. We've got our 42 spark dew. So we can go and build this into a market, which will make our harpies unhappy. So this is -3 global resolve every 45 seconds, which is miserable. But I can, say, put 2 humans and a lizard in here, lowering hostility of the forest, which should help with that. Let's raise this to a cap of 50. I could just write it in, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna delete this. We don't want that. Now I can get a good idea of who's not in specialized housing. You know, I don't like where this is. Oh, but we finished that. Beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and do, I think, another human and another lizard house. Right there. And is this a 3x3 spot? I think it is. Let's go ahead and make our trading post more naturally part of a city block. I'm going to favor these guys. You're out of stuff to chop down. Well, we can't have that. So let's just put you in front of this guy's front door. And we will chop out a little more space here. No, we can actually chop that too, can't we? We don't need to. We don't need to chop this one. But chopping these does make sense. And we'll get it from both sides. Meanwhile, down here, you should go right up against this. And you are fine. We're going to get that tree down and then we'll move you. We're not happy burning, are we? We are not. Excellent. Oh, I appreciate it. Chad's complimenting me on my insights into Against the Storm. Meanwhile, I feel like a chump because I'm getting feedback that's like, you're not playing optimally and you're making things harder on yourself. And then when I go into Reddit, people have pretty good arguments disagreeing with my playstyle. Like, not me specifically, but they'll say things that I haven't been doing. You know, imposter syndrome is everywhere, right? Like, that's just being a human, I think. Is feeling like you're doing everything wrong and that no one knows what's going on. Let's move this. Like, I've been playing this since the beta version, before it was even early, like since they only had a demo. So like, I've got one of the longest possible histories in this game, and I still often feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do this. Oop, there we go. Okay, people can't really look away right now. You guys are desperately unhappy. Can I... I hate this. Please, 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 please. Just finish. Just finish. I can't keep burning all of this. Let's see here. Now I can catch up. Started funds over a perfect optimization, right? Started focusing a lot more on the way my build looks since I started watching you, and has added a ton of fun to the game for me. Thank you. I love making pretty towns under constraints. It just feels better. I feel like a lot of arguments about your playstyle are probably due to your desire to keep your cities pretty. Optics come with a sacrifice. Yeah, they do. They do. And sometimes I build more decorations than I need to. And is it optimal? No, but I like the way they look, so I do it anyway. Let's go ahead and turn in this order. Extra trade route, or faster trades and an additional trade route, plus some complex food. That's nice. We only need one more religion fulfilled. That's good. We still need our butcher and a bunch of harmony buildings. Okay. Well, we can do that. The stonecutter's camp is out of clay. No, 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 no. Not my beautiful clay. We'll move you here. It's fine. Fire you. Let's raise this to 20, I think. And you know, I feel like working with meat is more of a lizard thing, so we're going to do that. This all looks great. That's right, I fired my humans. I didn't have to be burning that much fuel. But lowering hostility is pretty great. Turn this in, get some more coal. Love that. Did we turn off our happy burning? We didn't. Let's do that now. We are going to need that fuel later. In this area, I can clearly make myself another road. And you know, no, I need more housing on this side, don't I? Yeah, so we're gonna make some more housing over here. Since I built a new trading location, I can delete this. We've got 2 more buildings. Wonderful. Neither of them is a butcher. Come on, guys. But we could get a brewery, which would let us make ale. Huh. And we do have 2 places to do that. I don't want to grill. I don't want a ranch. I have amber. Let's go ahead and burn this. Oh, sure. Give us a clan hall. Well, you know, a cookhouse might actually be a good idea, as could a leather worker, but I'm not too fussed about the leather worker. I'm going to take a cookhouse here. Seriously? Let's grab a... Yeah. I mean, we already have access to the biscuits from the cookhouse, but this opens us up to 2 separate needs being fulfilled, whereas this gives us the ability to do also 2 needs being fulfilled, and tools if I get access to that. Wow, that butcher's just not playing nice. Exactly, yeah, I need a butcher. Let's... I like... both of these are really good. Especially since now that we have a cookhouse, I have an efficient way of making pigment, we'll go with the scribe. So we're going to go ahead and move this crude workstation just right over here. Might as well start industrializing that area. We have plenty of that. We can make ourselves a nice scribe here. We're going to put our cookhouse around the back here. Run a road this way. Run a road here. Make a pair of harpy houses. I always build harpy houses in pairs because I just think they look better back to back. They don't make a nice block the way the other 4 do. Great thing about a cookhouse, lizards love working in it. And I can make skewers like that, and we can make biscuits like that, and we can make pigment like this. For pigment, though, I think we're going to limit ourselves to 50, because the only thing that's going to need pigment is harpies. Yeah. And this is a brewery building, so we can put humans in here to make them happy. You know, at this woodcutting camp, if I populate this with lizards, because I like having sets of 3, not because it's optimal, I can go in here and make this all humans, and we can set a cap of 50 on this as well. Yes, let's say we want to do leather first, and if we can't do leather, we'll do plant fiber, and only then do wood. For ale, yeah, that's fine. We're going to set a cap of 50 on that. And for simple tools, you use planks, because it's much more efficient, and we'll use either of those if we ever get them. We're not going to put any caps on that. Works for me. You know, I'm actually going to put... Oh, right, since this is a... Resolve grows 20% faster for every 2 villagers with the need for luxury fulfilled. Useless. I don't have anyone who likes wine. But the market carts can be huge. So we're going to put a couple of harpies in there just to carry more stuff. We still have room for housing, so let's go ahead and make another... Let's shift this a little bit. Let's make another lizard house. Right on the edge of town here. And we're going to... You know what? How much wood do we have? We have plenty of wood. I'm going to fire these wood choppers. And we are going to get into here next season. And in fact, I'm going to put a second one here. And fire them too. And then if we put a human house... That will get us, I think, to 20, which is perfect. And then I can start making some more decorations. What are we feeling? I'm feeling a row of decorative fungus. Well, let's go ahead and put all 5 there. And we will put ourselves a nice... What if... Yeah. Okay. What if I did a fence corner like this, and then fences? And then a fence corner. And a fence. What are we looking at over here? Yeah, we're definitely looking at that side. There we go. That should be good for getting this up several levels. Or maybe not several, but it'll get us quite far. Right. Yes. I love that feature. Fire all of you. And fire all of you. Okay, that gets us down pretty far. And then with all those people fired... I can hire humans in those places to lower the hostility further and make people pretty happy. Let's see what that does. Not enough. Okay. So now, with 87, we could afford to do 2 all storm and not have it be a problem. And in fact, if I do that, no, then harpies are unhappy. Let's do this. And we'll just keep an eye on our lizards. Meanwhile, do we not have planks? No, we have planks. Just not enough planks. Okay, we're 3/4 of the way through. Lizards are pretty unhappy, but if I do this, it should save them. And now harpies are gonna... Oh, harpies are fine. Must have gone up an impatience point. Boom. Alright, love it. Undo that. Undo this. Yes, I see you, but you're currently in my way. Undo that. Okay. Human, human, human. Human, human, human. Cool. Do I risk a second glade? I don't feel good about risking a second glade, but I feel like I should. Let's risk it. Two glades at once can be pretty bad. These have been some rough storms. I mean, they're not that bad. The big problem is that every dangerous glade I open is adding a -2 global resolve during the storm. And that's building quickly. Let's go ahead and throw some lizards there. I mean, one thing I need for all these woodcutters is to get insects, though we haven't really had food issues. Hey, buddy. Okay. So, we need harmony buildings, of course. This does nothing. I can't do anything with wine. 10 amber. No, I'm not banking on people leaving. I have market cards. I don't need to be carrying more. +1 to resolve when under the effects of leisure would make humans happier. But I don't really feel the need for this. I don't have anything else to do with my amber. Let's go ahead and do it. And I can't... No, I can use cosmetics, can't I? But if I use cosmetics now... Is there a world in which I can buy all of these? I doubt it. Yes, but I don't think there's a world in which it's a good idea. Let's hang on to all of this. Let's not actually do any of those trades right now. I do have this stacking gain level of wealth effect, so I should be looking at trades. Leather, no. Incense, no. Okay. And you know, let's go ahead and buy another trade. Nope, that didn't do anything for me. Great. Ooh, every opening cache lowers hostility. That can be very good if I can get tools going. Traders having another cornerstone for sale is also very nice. Again, I don't like explosive growth. So we're going to go with the guild catalog here. And we are going to really hope that opening up all these glades is not a bad idea. Okay. Escapes convicts. -8 global resolve. Don't love that. Free incense for roots is usually really nice, but I don't feel like I can do it here because I don't want the 5 newcomers and I do want the reputation. So let's go ahead and work this immediately, which of course makes our lizards unhappy, but that's how life goes. Do I currently have... you don't have any reserves, but you still do. Okay, we're fine. We got more people. We don't need lizards, so I think this is probably my best bet. Yeah, this is my best bet. Okay. That's not awesome. But it's also not terrible. Okay. No. Okay. Let's fire you. Let's fire you. Let's fire you. Now what we're going to do with that is that lowers hostility, but it also lets us, excuse me, do this. That gets us close. It's not enough, but it's close. Cool. Now, fire you, fire you, fire you. And that is going to get us to the point where we've got people happy despite me working 2 glade events, both of which are for reputation. Yes! Okay. So, with 1.5 reputation coming in, that's going to instantly get us here, lowering that there, which will raise hostility, but also it's going to give us a bunch of amber, which is good. Let's take a look at... No. Well, we can do this. No, that doesn't help. No, we don't want to quite open this glade, do we? Because it will raise hostility even if it's only a little bit. We do want to open this glade. That's our project for next year. Are we burning? No, I managed to avoid that. Excellent. We've got plenty of that. You're out of trees that you're allowed to chop down. So where do I want to expand to next? Because this has basically everybody living there that I want living there. So where do I want my next hearth? Do I make it a pattern? Do I just make it a nice straight row, straight across? I think I do. I think I do that. So we're gonna just... Wait, did I ever make a foragers camp? I don't think I ever made a foragers camp. And I've got an upgraded foragers camp option, which means I should 100% be right here. And what were we doing? We were taking this guy and moving it here. And we're going to take this guy and move it here. And that is going to clear up enough space for us to put our next hearth. Maybe not quite. We're going to have to wait a year. But it shouldn't be a problem. 2 humans can go right in the foragers camp. Pardon me. Getting all of this vegetables. Another minute on that. 19 seconds on that. Happiness go brrr. There we go. Which means I can fire these guys and put them back on wood chopping. Harvester's camp has no deposits nearby. Well, that's great because I believe we already found another deposit for you. Wonderful. And we're in the clearance, so I should be looking at this again. I could sell Sea Marrow. I don't love selling Sea Marrow because Sea Marrow is extremely helpful once I get into dangerous glades. Let's go ahead and, yeah, let's get... Okay. Okay. I'm willing to sell biscuits and one set of tools. Oh, and I will sell all of the fabric. I'm not selling coal. But I think I'm willing to sell oil at this point. Harpies are happy. We've got another... Okay. So I've got the ability to make 1-star tools, which makes 2-star tools not that big of an upgrade. Coats are good for humans, but they're only good for humans. Ale is good for humans. Pickled goods is good for lizards. Packs of crops are... I hate them. But I can make ale in the scribe. I don't feel the need to take any of these right now. So I'm not gonna. We are gonna save up until we have the amber from my trade routes. And try to fish for that butcher that we need. If I do that, we can keep getting happiness from harpies. High levels of corruption is probably a bad thing, yeah? How many times is this mushroom bonus? 4? Wow, okay. Well, 74 charges at getting +4. Well, we're going to have plenty of mushrooms. No wonder food... I thought food was going to be an issue when I picked a map with no fertile grounds. But between our double... bad choices. Yeah. Yeah, chat. Like I said, I didn't love any of them. That's why I'm saving my rolls to fish for the butcher. But despite my concerns, we have tons of food. In fact, we have so much food, I'm going to set a cap of 200 flour. And I'm going to say you can make flour out of mushrooms. Okay, let's go ahead and, as always, all of our lumber choppers are going to be jobless for the duration of the storm. Or maybe not jobless, but they're not going to be working in wood cutting. Okay. Monasteries already. We can load up our tavern. We got 100% employment in those buildings. We have 5 tools, which isn't enough to do anything with. Yeah, tools can't do anything with. Woodcutter's camp I'm leaving purposely empty. So everyone who can have a job has a job. Great. Of course, people aren't going to be happy, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our trade routes. A lot of our trade routes came in. Cool, cool. So let's go ahead and go here. Still no butcher, but this time I'm going to take a leather worker because I don't have a good way of getting fabric yet. And what we can do then is fire these two. And can I delete this? No, it's too corrupt, so that's okay. We can delete it soon. And then we're going to go here. And we're going to buy... Hey, look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I've got 178 coal. So, this should be relatively easy to weather the storm. I vote insect and mushroom stew. They used to have stew or soup as a kind of food option that you could make. I don't remember what patch they took it out, but they took it out a while ago. And I do feel like it's missing. The other thing that they had in the demo that I miss, before the clan hall, they had a tea house with the idea that lizards liked tea because it was warm. And I loved that. I would love it if they brought back the tea house concept. I think that would just be so cool. Okay, lizards are super unhappy, but they're only super unhappy for 5 seconds, so I think we're okay. Great. Undo this. Undo this. Undo this. Redo this. Redo this. Redo this. Bring this one over here so that these trees are the closest trees and have them help with getting us in there. Ooh, 1 result for every 3 levels of standing. That could be good since I'm now doing trade routes. Gain free amber when I make ales. Nice. Or newcomers just bringing more stuff again. I love this. Let's keep having free stuff. Free stuff is always nice. You know, I am willing to sell 44 planks. Oh, I'm definitely willing to sell 100 mushrooms. My word. And of course, every time we sell goods, where was that? It was here. We will get more money, or more happiness. Wonderful. Oh, hey, plank production. Massive. I don't... resin production is pretty good. Let's see, 35 minus 8 is 27. I would need 27 amber from you. Okay. Now, if I sold, say... 184. That gets us a third of what we need, while still leaving enough spark dew for just about any glade event I might run into. Given that we're now making flour from mushrooms, I'm willing to sell all of my biscuits. And all my copper ore. And lower my biscuits. Lower my biscuits. Sounds like a euphemism to me. Okay, there we go. Trade that. Grab this. Grab this. So now what's our plank production at? This is going to be silly. Yeah, we can now make 5... Okay, we can get 1 plank per wood. That's beautiful. How is our corruption doing? Well, I don't love that. Let's go ahead and delete this real quick. We are going to put down a leather worker. No, excuse me. We're going to put down a leather worker right here. And next to it, I think it's time to get a second blight post just to make sure we don't have any problem at all. Let's go ahead and delete all of this. Ooh, Stormbird I think is dangerous. I think this is a real dangerous one. Oh. Disturbing the Stormbird's nest will instantly summon a storm, which continues until the scouts have finished working the events. Oh, I hate that. I don't have anything I can do with it. But it does give us a permanent source of eggs, and it gives us a lot of harmony, which would finish the royal gardens, and then I could put it over here and basically instantly upgrade that as well. So let's take a look here. I need 4 more of this kind of building. So let's go ahead and just stick whoop, 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 like that. Now if I ignore it for 10 minutes, okay, it takes 5 minutes to work. I don't have the stuff to work it. What do I need? 12 tools? So I need 7 more tools. I need 7 more tools. Okay. So we need 7 tools. We're going to sell our spark dew. We are going to sell 26 bricks. We are going to sell 29 fabric, by which I mean... yeah. Okay. So now... okay. I now have enough tools. Okay. Oh, well that would be enough berries, like straight out. Hmm. Okay. 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 I think that works. This is gonna be real rough. Okay. Yeah, that's not wonderful. Okay. Okay. I've got plenty of food. Food's not an issue. I've got a decent amount of coal. Coal's not really an issue right now either. I've got lots of building materials. Wonderful. If I fire everybody, well, just line this up here. We're gonna line this up over on this side. And just try to like clear this whole area. Okay, we're gonna shove this up against this wall, this corner here. And we'll just stick this in the corner over here. Okay, I cleared out my next spot for a hearth. Wonderful. So I can build a road all the way around it. That's going to be great. Okay, good. Good, okay. Yep, we want 3 humans in here. Okay, so everyone who can be doing something helpful will be doing something helpful during this upcoming storm. I do want to set up 2 lizard houses and a harpy house. And you know what? We will set up a human house right there so we can get more housing. It's going to take 5 minutes to work this at base, but that's not what we're actually going to take. Lowered hostility is... Ooh, and artifacts. We did say at the very beginning of this run that artifacts could be huge, because I need to unlock as many Citadel resources as possible. But also, every 2 completed Dangerous and Forbidden Glade events gives us artifacts, so it might be worth it just to push toward a win, given how I think I'm going to lose people during the storm. But 40 Sea Marrow and lowered hostility of 50 is nothing to sneeze at either. Can I use... I can use eggs for skewers. I can use a lot of things for skewers. We should set a cap on skewers equal to 200 and a cap on biscuits equal to 200. That should be plenty. Okay. Okay. This is gonna hurt. Okay, so it's 4 minutes to work once they get there. Everybody's miserable, but if I do this, and I do this, they're not all miserable right away. So let's try that. Why isn't my... Oh. Okay. That's not gonna work. We have to do that. And it's still not enough. Well, there's no going back. Okay. Alright. Oh, crap. We didn't set this to the right thing. This needed to be tools. Okay. Now, as soon as these guys show up, I don't feel like I have to be favoring them since we're gonna... Oh, right, but as soon as they show up, one thing I do absolutely have to do. We're going to burn as much sea marrow as possible, which increases Glade working speed, to try to get this storm real short. I'm going to favor humans because I cannot risk a scout leaving. We're definitely going to lose people. I'm playing on a slow difficulty here because I might have to reassign people there instantly. I lost a waiter. Okay. No. We need to keep that +3 up. I already lost that, so I'm going to click on that. We lost the Harpy Craftsman from the Leather Worker. Okay, so this will increase Harpy happiness. Harvester's camp's out of stuff. Well, okay, we'll just slide you over here. We lost a Stonecutter. Okay. Add another one. Human waiter left. Love it. But I'm out of sea marrow, so the working time is going up again. We can't keep this up either. Lost a builder, okay. Lost a stonecutter, so let's add a harpy in there. Can you please keep our resolve up? Stop that. You know, we only need the one for the bonus, so I don't mind that at all. Human Builder doesn't bother me in the slightest. Harpy Stonecutter is fine. Lizard Stonecutter is fine. Human Waiter is not fine. Harpy Rain Collector's okay. Chat says, oh man, this is rough. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, I don't mind the Herbalist, but the Human Waiter is directly affecting our happiness. Well, there goes our other Harpy Cellar. Okay. All right. You're no longer a scribe. You're a waiter now. Okay, we're not dead. We are not dead. We're not dead. Okay, we're all right. Whew. Sure. Let's gain let's gain amber every time a villager dies or leaves. No, that's not going to happen again. Let's go ahead and do, I guess, meat production, because I don't really have any good way of. I could produce grain. I've got a forager's camp. No. No. Let's go around and see. First off, great. And if we go here, we don't have enough. That's okay. Okay. Okay, let's take a look. I'm going to get rid of my scribes. I'm just going to get rid of my scribes. I don't need them. One rain collector should be fine. Tavern is good. Cookhouse is good. Blight Post is good. Blight Post is good. Leather workers. Salt Hearth. Love it. Love it. Monastery. I think I'm going to leave the monastery, actually. Herbalist camp. I need the herbalist to be 2 harpies. So, you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Is there anything else over here that I really desperately want employment in? No, I don't think so. But I do want woodcutters back. So, we're going to put 3 humans on woodcutting there. Now their threshold is 30, and they're going to jump straight to 30. Okay. Mostly Dead is partially alive. Yes, Mostly Dead is partially alive. We're not even mostly dead. Like, we still have a sizable population. We still have 20 people living in that hub. The other 2 hubs are much less populated. But that's okay. Everyone's in the blue, so we're going to get a lot of happiness. We're going to move this tame Stormbird, like, right here. It's not bad. I'll take a look at our trade routes. We still don't have enough there. Did both of those guys leave? Both of those guys left, yeah. Okay. So let's lower this and just sell what we got. Yeah, once this shows up, we'll get another point of resolve, which should keep us in the blue longer. Let's go ahead and go back up to speed 3. Whew, alright. You know, let's rotate you. And with everyone pretty happy... Oh, hey. Let's see. Roots when we open a glade, no. Food production speed is nice. Humans +3 resolve could be good. None of these are butchers. I've got biscuits. I could buy more biscuits. That would make people happy. I could buy pie for humans and lizards. But I think what I want is I want the +3 human resolve. Yeah. And I mean, at this point, it's just kind of inefficient if I don't open at least one more glade to get another set of 6 artifacts. But, don't know if I really can afford to do that. Alright. Okay. Where can I put all of you? So, for one thing, definitely going to put woodcutters. And woodcutters. And you know, we are actually, I think... I'm going to take these lizards out, and we're going to put them in woodcutters. We're going to just chop wood for a while. That was quite the adventure. Yes, it was. So, like, obviously I could win right here. My people are super happy. We could just keep that going. But I don't think I want to. I think I do want to try to slow my roll and see if we can... Oh, hey, that's a lot of flour. I don't have anyone making packs of provisions, and I have to remember that. I don't think I want to straight up win here. I think what I want to do is find another dangerous glade to open. Just a dangerous glade, not a forbidden one. That's a forbidden one. Nothing on this side. Anything we can easily get to that's dangerous? You're dangerous. And you're dangerous. Okay. So we do want to clear our way to this. So I'm going to take one of our fully staffed woodcutting camps. I'm going to shove it all the way over here. Because I'm hoping to at least get one more glade done, get those last 6 artifacts, and then turn them in for points. Okay, people are a little too happy. We're going to unfavor humans, which should lower them back below their resolve threshold. No, okay. We'll raise the hostility of the forest. Okay. Those are all fully done. This doesn't have anyone in it, so let's fix that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I've only got one race increasing our happiness. It's low enough that it should be fine. If I do this, we can get some rain collector going again. Should be good. You know, with all the food that we have, I should put a human back on making packs of provisions. We still didn't get that butcher. And it'd be quite nice to try for a butcher. Hey, there we go. And I guess we'll end with an alchemist hunt. That seems fine. So the butcher that we now have... 1, 2, 3. We'll slide this up here. We're going to put the butcher right here. And we will put a alchemist hut right behind it. That should be good. That should be good, right? Okay. I think we're all right. As long as my harpies don't just straight up win the game, we should be good. You can go in here. We're gonna fire this guy. Make that a harpy. Okay. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Great. Okay. Hire you. Hire you. Hire you. Hire you. I think that looks good. I don't know how much more I can do there. We go into the storm. Everyone's miserable. Because of course they are. And then if I do this twice, we're fine? Question mark? We're fine. We're fine. Okay. You know what? Let's be crazy. Reason I'm doing this. We're not getting any wood from it. We're not getting any wood from it. But we aren't chopping twice as fast. And that means we're 50% faster. So hopefully I can get all the way here so we can dig out this last little bit and maybe do one more dangerous glade event before winning. I should check these. Sure. Let's try for that. I don't have it. Okay. Oh, we got this. And we've got that. Looks good. Okay, now I'm just lacking the oil for this order, but that's okay. We can make oil if we need to. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not enough over there. I don't honestly know if I can stop from winning at this point. So let's go ahead and real quick take a second screen capture. You know, this is the side that has our lovely Stormbird, so we're going to go ahead and make a note of that. Where's my snippy tool? Snippy tool. New. There we go. Just kind of... That looks lovely. All right. The command, by the way, to get everything off the screen is O. Hey, thank you, Chad. I'm glad you think that that's a good pick, too. I try to get nice pictures of my town. One of my IRL friends says that he'll see my thumbnails show up on his feed every so often, and he finds them quite satisfying with how lined up and efficient my towns look. He's a bit of a trained nerd, like he's an engineer. Okay, he's a programmer, but he's got the brain of an engineer, so which means that basically he likes the order and the lined up and the symmetry, which I do too. But in my case, it's just high-functioning autism. Okay, we've got one more glade. We've got plenty of resin, and let's just finish the game the way we started, with even more insects. And an apothecary that we can totally salvage. Yeah, let's do that. Now that should the happiness debuff from this should be enough to let us finish it, and thereby get ourselves one more pack of artifacts. Let's go over to sow through the ancient. Okay. Yeah, sure, let's make the clearance longer. +1 resolve. Why not? Honestly, I don't think there's anything here I really need. Like, I can just get amber because I think it's going to boost my score at this point. And while score isn't really important... Oh, wow, I can sell so many skewers. Well, score isn't really important. It is kind of fun. So let's not sell our parts, but let's definitely sell skewers, and sell this. No, I might need that. Let's sell this. Let's sell. Ooh, we can sell 2 of these, and let's just finish it up with skewers. There we go. Trade. Also, if I go here. I don't know if I like the growling on that guy. Again, it's brand new for me. Like, if you're watching this months in the future, they just added that sound effect today. Oh, I only have 4. That's okay, though. We'll just keep trying to sell stuff. Woodcutter's Camp has no suitable trees. Well, you know what? Woodcutter's Camp, you can come all the way over to this side, and we can just kind of expand on our beachfront property. Yeah, I don't like that growl. I find it unsettling. Like, it fits perfectly with his image. Like, that kind of hooded, masked figure that you can only see ominous-looking eyes. Perfect as far as sounds matched up to aesthetics. I'm just saying, I don't. It's unsettling, which I think is what they're going for. So good job, dev team. Do I want 125 insects? No, I think we'll go with the grain and the coats, please. Thank you. We can once again make this a couple of lizards. Let's raise this to 30. We can add a supplier back, I think. I don't know why I'm bothering at this point. Like, we're gonna win very soon. Excuse me. Oh, wait. No. Collect food. Collect food. That's great. Good job. Alright. Here we go. So we just have to... What are we burning right now? It should just be coal. It should just be coal. There we go. And I'm pretty certain that as soon as this is done, people are going to be super happy and we're going to win. And if that's not the case, maybe I should be making oil. Maybe I should toss one guy in here making oil out of plant fiber. There we go. That way, if we don't auto-win on happiness, I can just turn in the oil and immediately get our last point that we need. Very, very nice. And then it looks like I timed this game accurately, because we've got, like, the first half was about an hour 15. The second half, we're at about an hour 5. So I'm feeling really good about today. It looks like we basically won Prestige 4, though I do have to do it again before we move on to Prestige 5, which means we're making progress on this experiment. There we go. You know, just one more source of insects, because, what? 5 per minute. So now we got 5 per minute twice, plus we get an insect for every 2 trees that we cut down. Except we get 2 insects for every 2 trees we cut down. So we just have so many insects, which are basically all being spun into skewers. Oh, look, harpies are happy. Can we race? Can we turn in the order before the harpies win the game? Oh, this is gonna be close. I think the harpies win it, though. Maybe, maybe not. You know what? Let's get out of here. Okay, so I hate this score. What's the highest you've been in Iron Man? 5? No, Iron Man, the highest I got was in my first season. I hit 4. Yeah. Okay, but we hit level 13. Oh, it unlocked the workshop. That's beautiful. Okay, so Stamping Mill is okay. Pottery's not my favorite, but being able to get another flower building is welcome, and copper bars can be nice. The workshop is great. It doesn't have any specialized bonuses, but it's got all 3 building types at 2 stars. That is huge, because it opens up other blueprints for food and service building. It just really opens up a lot of settings. Ancient Stabilizer is fine. I don't really love having longer storms, and I think longer storms in exchange for bonus wood is really not worth it. But if you've already got a cornerstone to lower the length of the storm, it can be a worthwhile trade. Lumber tax, lovely. Just turning your wood chopping into amber is great. Gaining copper ore for every 5 wood is a good way of setting up copper production in the Royal Woodlands, which normally doesn't have any other way of getting copper. And bed and breakfast is fine. You get amber when the trader shows up, which helps you buy stuff. It's really good in higher prestiges, where amber becomes harder to come by and is worth less. Looks like it's our first one on the save file next to the Barren Lands, and we did Prestige 4. I don't love my score because I'm only happy if it's over like 2200, but you know, this is fine. The problem was we had people leaving. Like, nobody died, but if that would have gotten us another 120, and I would have been a lot happier with it if people hadn't left. But that's Stormbird, man. It's messy. Back on the world map, we've fallen behind the Brass Order. Ooh, I'm not doing this. This has ended runs before. I'm not doing the Spark 2 Crystal. Royal Outpost might be fun. And heading over this way and trying to maybe loop around and block these guys from their 4th one could scratch out a win this year. Or not year, this cycle. But first, let's go in and buy our rewards. So, hey, we get arches for our walls. Nice. Also, we get 50 more XP, which doesn't do anything for us just yet. Okay, so our options are bonus charge on all resource node and an additional caravan to choose from. A little more flexibility. Versus, ooh, Queen's Patience. We're taking this. I don't love timed orders, but I love Queen's Patience. And unlocking training expedition. No, thank you. Embarkation point and movement speed seems worthwhile, so let's get that. Anyway, this has been Against the Iron Storm with Dread Canary. If you made it this far in the video, I very much appreciate all this time and attention you're spending on me. I know these videos get a bit long, over an hour most of the time, so I'm glad you stuck around. Since you did stick around, let's go ahead and do the usual YouTube shilling things. If you could hit the subscribe button, leave comments, suggestions, things you want to see me do in the future. I complained about being criticized earlier, but it does help me play, and it lets me know what you guys want to see. So, chat saying what kind of name is Ignam? I don't know. It's the kind that the AI comes up with, so I feel less bad about mine. Regardless, comment down below if there's playstyles you want to see me try out, if there's other challenges you want to see me go after. I certainly can do that, especially after losing an Iron Man run. In the event that I lose, it's always nice to take a break and do a different kind of game for you guys if that's something that you want to see. So yeah, comment. Love the idea. Other than that, you can catch me live on twitch.tv/dreadcanary. I generally stream Monday and Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We go until I finish a town, so it's about 2.5 to a little over that in terms of stream time. It will occasionally get changed, so for any updates to my schedule or notifications about my other projects, you can follow my dedicated Twitter account for such notifications, which is @GhostFinchMedia. GhostFinchMedia is all one word. You'll see a cute little icon of a ghost. I should think about getting an animation of that I can throw on these videos. Thought for later. Regardless, you can see it, which I'll update anytime I have to make changes to my schedule, anytime I have to skip a stream for personal reasons, and that way you can very easily tell what's going on. Plus, get notification when my card game's out, and if I start making all of the other things that I've been meaning to make for you guys. At the end, I'm glad you're here. I want to thank my chat for being here. It's always a better time when I've got chat participating, commenting, sharing in my victories and my frustrations, and of course, memeing along with me, which is how we got #HousingForBeavers as something I'm going to be saying on almost every stream. Of course, I couldn't do it today because there is no beavers. I appreciate you on YouTube being here. I really thank you for your time. I hope you have yourselves a great day, and I would love to see you in the next one. Bye now.